My brother shoved papers at me. You signed these, Lena, don't play dumb. The notary's voice cut in. Sir, the signature is forged, I have the report. His smirk vanished. I'm Lena Rossi, 37. By day, I preserve historical documents at the city archive, a job my family called dusty and unimportant. While my brother Kyle soaked up praise for flashy business deals, I was the daughter who quietly managed mom's care during her final years, missing promotions to hold her hand. They saw me as too soft, not cutthroat enough. I dreamed of turning mom's garden into a free community storytelling space. Kyle laughed, calling it charming but pointless. I wasn't wealthy or loud, but years of handling fragile papers taught me to spot a lie in ink, a tremor in a line, a story hidden between the strokes. That quiet skill, it was never weakness. It was my compass. And soon it would be my shield. If you've ever been called too quiet, while your loyalty was used against you, subscribe. Share your story below, you belong here. Click hype to honor every unseen protector who guards truth with patience. The phone felt icy in my palm. A realtor's voice said, Mom's house closed yesterday, your signature is on the deed transfer. My breath stopped. I never signed anything. At Sunday dinner, Kyle slid papers across the table, smirking. You were stressed, Lena, you signed. Don't embarrass yourself denying it. He turned to our aunt, voice dripping with fake concern. She's been forgetful since Mom passed. Thank goodness I handled it. Laughter rippled. My cheeks burned. As his finger jabbed the signature, my eyes locked on the unnatural lift near the L, a detail only someone who studies handwriting would catch. My throat tightened. That's not mine. I excused myself, heart hammering, clutching my phone like a lifeline. Kyle changed the locks. A text flashed. Don't come by, it's my home now. I stood outside the wrought iron gate where I'd watered Mom's roses for 20 years, the scent of damp soil and jasmine clinging to the air. At a family barbecue, Kyle clinked his beer bottle. Lena tried to remember signing the papers, bless her heart. Cousins stared at their plates. I ate alone on the porch, listening to crickets and distant laughter. Then HR called me in. Kyle had visited my supervisor, claiming I was emotionally unstable, mixing up documents. I stayed calm. I showed time-stamped logs of my flawless archive work. They apologized. That night, I started a truth log, screenshots, texts, photos of the house. I didn't argue. I collected. My hands stayed steady even when my voice shook. I remembered the notary's hesitant words weeks earlier. Your signature seemed rushed that day. Unusual for you. I'd brushed it off. Now I emailed him privately. His reply came fast. I kept the original scan. Something felt off. I can run a forensic comparison. My breath caught evidence. What Kyle didn't know was that truth leaves fingerprints, and I'd spent a decade learning how to read them. A blurred preview arrived. Ink density inconsistent. Stroke order altered. Hope flickered, a tiny, sharp light in the dark. I whispered to Mom's photo on my desk, tracing the frame's worn wood. They thought your house was just wood and walls, but it held our stories, and I won't let him erase them. Eleanor Vance called me. At 78, she drafted Mom's will. Her voice was soft but firm. Clara's will said equal shares. I never approved this sale. Meet me tomorrow. In her office, smelling of old books and lemon polish, she slid a folder across her desk. Kyle pressured me to expedite paperwork months ago. I refused, but kept every draft. I knew he'd try something. Kyle's arrogance peaked. He hosted a new chapter party at Mom's house. Through the window, I saw him toast the crowd. Some people cling to the past. I build futures. He didn't see me watching from across the street. Eleanor squeezed my hand. The notary's full report arrives Friday. We confront him where everyone can hear. My hands didn't shake this time. Kyle posted online, finally free of family baggage. I saved it. Soon, I thought. Very soon. String lights glowed where Mom's jasmine vines once climbed. Kyle's housewarming party buzzed with chatter and clinking glasses. I walked in with Eleanor. Kyle's eyes narrowed. Lost, this isn't your house anymore. My voice stayed calm, clear. Actually, Kyle, it still is. Because you never had the right to sell it. I held up the forensic report. The notary stepped forward. I certified this analysis. The signature was traced. Fraudulent. Gasps rippled through the room. Kyle snatched the paper. Fake. She paid you off. Eleanor's tone was ice. The police report was filed this morning. The real estate board was notified. The sale is void. Kyle's face drained to ash. His fiancée dropped her glass. You lied to me. She walked out. An aunt whispered, he forged Lena's name. Shame flooded his eyes as the crowd parted around him. I met his gaze. Mom's house stays, our stories stay, you don't get to rewrite them. Silence hung heavy, then slow, steady applause began. Legally, the sale reversed. Kyle faced fraud charges and left town. The house returned to my care. I transformed the backyard into Mom's story garden, a free space where neighbors share memories under the old oak tree. Children draw on chalkboards where Kyle planned a pool. I no longer shrink from my quiet strength. At community meetings, my voice is clear and sure. One evening, watering the roses, I smiled at Mom's photo. You taught me that love isn't loud, Mom, it's in the details we protect. Some signatures fade, but the ones written with integrity, they become foundations. If someone stole what was yours through lies or forged documents, your home, your trust, your peace, you carry a silent strength. Subscribe, share your story below, your words may give another person courage. Click hype to help this story reach every soul rebuilding after betrayal. Your story has power. If Lena's journey reminded you that quiet truth outlasts loud lies, subscribe and share your moment of courage in the comments. Every hype lifts someone else's voice. Thank you for listening with your heart and for honoring the keepers of truth. Seedling.